Ножку подвернул.
Когда?
Нет, не болит. Да сегодня будет.
Сегодня даже будет.
Да.
Я понимаю, сейчас.
I suffered a lot to make this story, okay? I might have broken my ankle, or twisted it real bad, or pulled a hamstring. The pain is excruciating and I can't step on my foot. I'm going to check myself into an emergency room, and with me you will see how the process looks like and how Russian emergency services look like. Last night I was walking at a shopping center. On a perfectly flat surface I twisted my ankle. Went straight down. The pain was excruciating. I couldn't even breathe. In about 5 minutes I was able to gain my breath. Passerbys helped me out. They gave me some ice. They tried to call ambulance. I refused. I thought it was just a bad twist. I was able to make it back home limping. It was pretty painful. It's okay, I can stand, I can feel my foot, I can move it in all directions. But if I start moving it too far, it starts hurting real bad. So it was last night. I decided I put some ice in it and go to bed. Woke up this morning, the pain didn't go away. It's gotten worse, so I decided to call up the emergency service, the ambulance, and check myself into a trauma center, or the fracture clinic, as they say in Russia. Welcome to Letters to King. It's funny how things work. I have wanted to make a video on Russian medicine and compare it to the American medicine, medical services. And now I'm able to do that, but instead of just talking about it, instead of you seeing my talking head, you're going to see how the process looks from the inside. It's going to be interesting. Keep watching until the end. You'll see how it's going to turn out. And please like and subscribe so you don't miss anything. This is how my feet look like. The left foot, this foot is fine. And the right one, you can see clearly the damage. It's so swollen. It looks like a ball. I took pictures earlier last night and today, and you will be able to see, well, at least there aren't any bones sticking out of it. It's okay while I rest my foot, my ankle, but once I start stepping on it at a certain angle, I just can't do it. The pain is so excruciating. Swollen, like you see the difference. It's time to call 112, which is 911 in Russia. Открыли? Здрасте. I think they're here. It's been like 15 minutes. Открывай. Здрасте, заходите сюда. Ножку подвернул.
Когда?
Вчера вечером. Думал, пройдет, получше станет. Ну, примерно так же. Наступать могу, двигать могу.
Наступать можешь?
Да, могу, но под одним углом. Вот, под другими углами. Нет, хруста не было.
Пальцы чувствуете?
Да. Все чувствую, вот как в состоянии покоя не болит. Вот, а когда вот так наступаю, ну, где-то вот здесь вот. И вот здесь.
Подвернул как? Внутрь или наружу?
Да я, если честно, не помню. Рухнул. Все. По-моему, вот сюда.
Не болит?
Нет, не болит.
Осевая отрицательно. Так, ногу болит?
Да нет, практически. Нет, не болит. Чуть-чуть вот слышно вот там.
Угу. С этой стороны.
Здесь, знаете, как будто ушиб. Вот здесь, вот когда кость побаливает, ну как ушиб.
Так, косточки сами здесь.
Не, вообще не болит ничего здесь.
Тут не больно.
Нет.
Здесь не больно.
Ну как ушиб вот здесь вот сейчас.
Ну, понятно.
Вот,
Здесь?
да, вот здесь такая специфическая боль. Здесь не болит.
Растяжение связок не болит.
Нет, не болит.
Не болит.
Вот здесь чуть отдает вот сюда. Не сломал?
Конечно, надо снимок делать.
Угу.
Травмпункт надо ехать снимочек делать.
Понятно.
Завтра возможность будет в травмпункт сходить?
Да сегодня будет.
Сегодня даже будет.
Да. Вы
понимаете, сейчас просто с ребенком вы один сидите, да?
Нет.
Нет?
Нет. Дети есть.
Еще детишки.
Можете отвезти?
Можем.
Великолепно.
Так. Китану?
Да.
Кетанол? Это более утоляющее?
Ну да.
Да не надо. Я не так, чтобы сильно.
Ну, домашним же вам все равно спускаться-то надо будет.
Вот смотрите, вот так могу спокойно ходить, и даже не больно. Ну вот. The guys showed up. They were pretty professional. They diagnosed me. I guess it was an express diagnosis. They said it doesn't seem like anything is broken, but only X-ray can show for sure. So they took me in an ambulance, and we're going to the fracture clinic, they call it in Russia, but it's really a trauma center. That's pretty cool. They administered a shot, pain-killing shot. Well, we'll see how it works out. This is how ambulance looks like inside. Looks brand new. Everything is in great shape. The guys seem like, well, the doctors seem like they know what they're doing. It's a little different system from the USA. In the US, ambulances are run by paramedics. And here in Russia, they're run by doctors. Oh, funny, these guys did not let me videotape them. Well, they were very clear. As soon as they saw the camera, they kind of freaked out, both doctors. They went something like, "You can't videotape us." Said, "I'm just doing it for my own personal blog." No way. They went as far as showed me this particular piece of legislation that forbids private citizens videotape doctors at work without their permission. So the guy has like a little paper, and then he just stuck into my face. Goes, "Look, this article so and so," and I said, "Okay." I was gonna tape them, but I guess if it's illegal, I'm certainly not gonna do that. Folks, so far it's been pretty amazing. Two doctors took me to a trauma clinic in an ambulance, and they were very professional, very polite, very educated. Unbelievable. It hasn't cost me a penny so far, and it will not cost me anything because it's free for Russian citizens. This is how my trauma clinic looks like on the inside. You can see, and it's decent, it's clean, it's well staffed. There are medical doctors here. My ankle's going to get an x-rayed. So far it doesn't look like a broken ankle, just a pulled hamstring, but we're gonna see in a few minutes. This is do not enter. Works around the clock, so this clinic, the trauma clinic, never closes. This is the x-ray machine. And it's made by General Electric. Okay, I'm sitting at the table, and I'm going to have my food. As soon as the x-ray doctor saw me recording the equipment in the x-ray room, he started screaming, "Please stop the recording right now." So I shut it off. But the whole procedure took me 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. You know, it was very easy, very professional. The equipment is made by General Electric. I had my ankle x-rayed and now I'm waiting for the results. X-ray results are sent to the trauma doctor instantly. It's in electronic form as a picture and I don't have it in my hands, okay? So I'm going to see the doctor now and he's going to see it on his computer screen. Okay, it's all finished. I just saw a doctor, a traumatologist, and then he diagnosed me. Pulled hamstring, not broken ankle, just pulled hamstring. 7 days of rest and I should be back in business. And tell you, I am very relieved. It's good not to have broken ankle, let me tell you. Oh, my overall experience is very pleasant. You know, the biggest thing that I have felt today is that I'm protected. No matter what happens, you know, I'll get professional help and I don't have to pay for it. Well, I'm paying for my taxes. I don't have to pay out of my pocket again. And tell you, that's an amazing feeling. Just when I need an ambulance, they show up and they take me to a very professional clinic and diagnose me, x-ray me, and find out what's wrong with my foot, and boom, voila. Just give me pain medicine that I have to pay out of my pocket, just like $5-6, and I'm back in business. Tell you folks, this is amazing. I'm excited, I'm relieved, and I'm pleasantly surprised. It's been 2 days since my injury. I have gone through a few medical procedures. Well, so far so good. The main thing for me is my ankle is not broken, it's twisted. My ankle is still swollen. It hurts every time I step on it. It moves up and down like this, but once I start moving it left or right, especially right, it starts hurting really bad. So far, I'm satisfied with the medical services I received. Medical insurance, the state medical insurance, covers my absence at the workspace. And I don't work due to injury, but I'm still getting paid, and the pay comes out of the government. So that's a pretty great system. I've discussed it with few friends of mine, and a lot of people criticize. They say, well, you live in Moscow, and Moscow has the best healthcare Russia has to offer. And that's true, but I can't really say for other people, you know. I'm telling you what happens to me and my opinion about things. And my opinion and my experience in this particular situation, I'm satisfied. The services that I received, I can't complain. Well, it's been 10 days since I injured my ankle. It's getting better, the swelling is going down, I can walk now. Still can't walk that great, but I can walk. And generally, I will live. That's the good news. Well, what happened, happened. And I'm generally satisfied with the outcome. Well, I'm very happy that I didn't break the ankle. And I'm happy that there will be no long-term complications. All in all is good. Friends, thank you for watching. Keep on tuning in. And please like this video and subscribe, because I suffered a lot to make this story. Okay, I didn't make it on purpose, but I suffered anyway. And please, always stay safe and don't break anything.